Somebody asked how much all this costs, which is a lot. I probably should have been keeping count, but this is around $4,000 or $5,000 total. Break, drink, take a drink. I want to point out that I can afford most of this stuff because of you guys. So thanks for that. Slow one. Can that one even be a slow? So what am I using? I'm using a triangle wave right now. I think I didn't have a triangle wave. I'm also out of 1 volt again. Do I have any small ones? I could do it with this one, I suppose. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. So take this one. Stack cables. Where's the 1 volt? There. Damn. And then out here. There you go. Alright, so this guy's going. It's still pretty fast though. I don't want him to go that fast. Oh, that doesn't reach at all. Okay. A huge one. Sine wave. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot happening right there. Jesus Christ. I like this a lot. Some of that's gonna make a really good, like, serum wavetable or something. Oh, we're hearing some motion. I bet you that's from. It's probably from this guy because I'm moving him around so much. Maybe it's from here, from moving him around too much. Something I'm modulating is causing a tone to come out of it. Some really weird crap is going down in this chat right now. Gone Super Saiyan. Haha. Oh my god, Windows just went to sleep. Why would you do that? I'm doing stuff. Oh my god, Windows. Jesus Christ. I like how that flutters around. Now let's do some shit. So put that at the compressor. I guess I want to... Keep forgetting it does that. Out the compressor into clouds. Clouds. Is a granulizer. Sounds like an elephant. My experience so far with clouds is that it's been a little bit better as in terms of a resampling thing, not so much a live thing. Even though it is designed to do the live thing. At least kind of live. I've invented the snore bass. What the hell is doing that? Just trying to get some squares. That's all I wanted. I like that a lot. Dat compressor attack. Windows! Windows! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Jesus Christ. Oh, I feel that whip. All right, 1 second. I want to run in. This is the output. I want to run this into here. This out into here, and this here. So put in the EQ right before. That's not the EQ at all. Put in the EQ. Jesus Christ. Ah. Shit. All right, EQ, and the EQ goes into the compressor. There we go. Damn it, EQ. I keep. I'm tired. Leave me alone. So let me think here. I think this is that's a low shelf. And then there's two peaks. So we have Q. Maybe that bottom one's a low shelf. That fucking compressor. Even without the fucking thing. Yeah. Big fan. know what's happening still. Ain't that some shit? And the answer is yes, I am recording all of this. I recorded an entire hour of this stuff just now. All the way from humble beginnings as a square wave to something much more complex. Yay. Good stuff. So let's talk about what's going on here, what the link-up actually is. So the way this actually begins is not with the oscillators, which is over here, but with this guy in the middle. That's the Expert Sleepers ES3. This is an ADAT interface where the ADAT input is coming from my interface, coming out and putting out 8 channels of audio. It's really just 8 outputs. Like I run signals out of FL and they come out those, just like they would come out regular outs on that interface. The way this works is that there's a plugin that Expert Sleepers makes called Silent Way. And they have many different things, and the thing that I'm using is a voice controller, and it's calibrated to send out signals that the modular people know how to deal with. In particular, the 2 signals that matter the most are coming out of output 1 and 2, which is the first one, which is the 1 volt per octave pitch signal, which is how everything deals with how it knows what pitch it is. And then below that is a gate signal, which is telling this guy, the VCA, the voltage controlled oscillator amplifier, to be on or off, so that when the signal comes out of the oscillator into the VCA, it's telling it to turn on and off. Because like when I hit a note, the gate turns on and then we hear it. But even when I'm not playing a note, it's actually still making the sound. It's just that this guy is not letting it get out far into any of the other stuff that's happening. So some of the other stuff that's happening is that it's going out from this guy, which this oscillator is being pitch controlled from FL, and then it's a sine wave output, but it's being internally FM'd by the second oscillator, which is also having its pitch controlled by the internal of FL, which means that when I change notes, the FM profile will change with the note. And so the way that this works is that there's this knob right here, which turns on how much FM is going on in between each other, and then these 2 white knobs determine how much of what kind of FM I'm using. The 2 of them are exponential FM and linear FM, and they're just different intensities of how FM is interpreted. I'm using exponential FM, and I'm modulating the sine wave by I have whatever oscillator is coming out here, which I think is just a sine wave internally, and it looks like it's the same pitch, so it's coming out at that level. And then this is going out straight up into this filter. Now this filter right now is a low pass filter, and it's really nothing else beyond that. It's very 303 kind of thing. This is a module called the Korgasmatron 2 from IntelliGel. This is called the DPO, by the way, from Make Noise. DPO Make Noise. This is a VCA from Pittsburgh Modular. The Korgasmatron is a filter designed after the Korg MS-20. I don't really know how good that is or not because I've never used a Korg MS-20, but it's apparently a big deal. I'm using a low pass filter. Yeah, a low pass filter with high resonance, so we're getting that 303 acid sound. And then this and then it's coming out the second filter, which I'm only using as a saturator input because it has a saturator input on the filter there, just to distort the signal. That output is going into the VCA. So this is where the voice stops. And then the output of this voice is going into this phaser. And the phaser is going out into the compressor. Wait, no, should be doing that. The phaser should be going, the phaser is going into the reverb, and then the reverb is going out into the EQ, and the EQ is going out to the compressor. So the reverb is a make noise herb verb. That's ERBE verb. It's from Make Noise. Same people who make the DPO. You can kind of tell there's a bit of a visual similarity in the 2 different things. And what else? Then I'm also using this guy. This is the Pittsburgh Oscillator Mark II. Or just the oscillator. I'm not sure. I don't know if they make that anymore, but it's just an oscillator from Pittsburgh Modular. They have plenty. That's pretty clear. And I'm using it to modulate some various parameters on the just one parameter, the tilt parameter on the reverb, just kind of moving around a little bit. That's being pitch controlled from FL as well. Like that's why there's like 1,000 of these stat cables. This very thin module right here is called a mult, and what happens is you plug one input into one of them, and then the other 3 output that signal, so you can multiply the signal. You can also use something referred to as stat cables, which are these guys. They have a little input on top of it, and you put it in an output. And you can, not only does it, go on to go where you want it to go, but then you can put a second plug coming out from the output, so the output continues to go through on top, like so. So that's how I can essentially double the output, and that's essentially what I'm doing. All the outputs that are going in the mold that's going someplace else, I'm also going to someplace else on top of that. So I'm using like a lot of 1 volt outs. This guy is a Pittsburgh modulator phase shifter, and it's just so it sounds like it's a phaser, but it's really cool. And much like the reverb, kind of the value of having a hardware phaser is that I can audio rate modulate its parameters. So I'm FMing essentially the phaser filter, which is dope as hell. The EQ is a mutable instruments EQ. It's called Shelves. It's really just an EQ, although you can FM that stuff too. I just haven't done anything that deep with it. And then this is the Clouds. You saw me using it earlier. This is a granular thing, and it can do a whole lot of stuff that I'm not familiar with yet. Like, I just got this thing. I'm not really clear on how it's working. This is a compressor, and it's also got, you can also FM its parameters. You can FM like the threshold and stuff, which I don't even know why you would do that, but you can. And so I'm excited to see what I can come up with that. I'm also using this guy, which is a dual oscillator from Sputnik, and it's got also a bunch of internally cool badass stuff that I'm not using here at all. I'm using it essentially as 2 additional sort of utility oscillators, because in the modular world, oscillators are everything. They are regular output signals as well as control signals. So the difference between an LFO and a regular oscillator is just speed. So you can take a regular oscillator and have them be slower, and that'll work out. If you even want to do that. And those are modulating. What is this modulating? This is modulating. Holy crap! This is modulating something on the filter, and then this is modulating the phase shifter, and that's creating everything that we're hearing here. A tremendous amount of what's happening is actually because of this reverb, and this reverb is dope as hell. It's like easily the coolest thing I've messed around with so far. Pittsburgh modular. Yeah. Oh boy, I think I'm done. I got an hour's worth of neat sounds. If it'll let me, I'm going to upload this entire thing to SoundCloud. Just unedited, the whole thing. How cool would that be? Clouds hype. Yeah, Clouds is the coolest shit in the world. I watched the Future Music Modular Monthly thing with the Myler Melodies guy messing around with it. I was just like, oh my god, I need that. Oh my god, sparkling water is so good. Alright. I'm going to go to hell to bed. Thanks for sticking around. And for people who are watching on YouTube, if you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I cannot believe you sat here and watched the whole thing. And as usual, have a nice day. That was fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go upload the video and the link and see how well that works out. Make sure you weirdos stick around with me at 3 in the morning. Although it's probably not 3 in the morning for you guys. If I were a type of water, I'd be sparkling. Aw. I choose to interpret that as a compliment. Peace out.